Hello, my loves. I'm Ellie Frost. I am a mentor, strategist, coach, healer, spiritual guide for visionaries, entrepreneurs, leaders here to do amazing things in the world and find themselves in their full expression, monetized from doing what you love, being who you are, doing innovative, amazing, soul-driven things on the planet. I could go on, but that's enough of an intro. Healing money trauma. Over the last few years, I'd say 5 years in particular, trauma has become one of my favourite topics to talk about. I am now making trauma a sexy topic because, hello Julia, hello my love, I'm talking about trauma. This is about healing money trauma, and I'm saying that I'm making trauma sexy because it's one of my favourite topics to understand. I have taught energetics for years. I'm a spiritual teacher, an ascended, blah, blah, blah. I've got all the gifts, right? The channel, all the stuff. And I've architected and done the strategy for some of the leading world brands. When it comes to anything in your way of manifestation, anything you're trying to get past and your subconscious won't let you, anything that's not working out in your life, trauma is related to it. People don't understand this. They're not educated on it yet. And I'm going to change that because when you release trauma, everything starts working out in your life automatically, as it should, because we are on the planet to experience bliss, love, joy, and the other emotions. Sure, life is life, but it's meant to flow. Trauma is carried in our cells, in our DNA, like our physical features are carried down generationally, so is our consciousness. I notice it takes me much longer to manifest money. Oh, then we're talking about it today. Post your questions because I'll channel for you today. This video is about healing money trauma. Julia, post anything on it. I'm just going to do a brief intro on it because people do not think they have money trauma and they don't understand what it is. So let me explain. Subconsciously, we will resist anything that's painful to us. The human being, it has been proven in science that scientifically will do more to avoid pain than it will to go towards pleasure. Our relationship with money is mostly one of the most painful relationships we will ever have. Why? Money is the thing that often has caused us so much shame if we haven't had it. Maybe it's got you in trouble with authorities, right? Debt collectors or, that kind of thing. It has disappointed us. We have looked around and wanted things and not been able to have them. The amount of negative emotional charge we have about money is huge. If you think about a lover, a boyfriend or a girlfriend that really hurt you, yeah, how much do you want them back? Unless you're trauma bonded, right? Trauma bonded. But when we're in relationship with money, it reflects our relationships with our support systems, with the figures in our lives. It is so related to our personal relationships and our family relationships. So often how we do relationships is how we do our relationship with ourselves and money. It's all so connected. I've got a course on this and you can buy it and you'll see how your relationship with money is a play out of the other relationships in your life and with yourself. But the first thing to acknowledge, and if you're watching this, please acknowledge if money isn't coming to you abundantly in avalanches in the way you fucking want, you have money trauma to clear. This is not as complicated. In my work, I don't re-traumatize people. I release and purge the shit in the way, energetically mainly, and consciously and subconsciously, so you go on and you get the wealth you want. My grandma was in World War II. My mum always had a fight. Right, I want to talk about this, right? Making money... Well, I'm going to talk about... There's a big thing on this, right, that I want to talk to you about. One is, so many people are actually doing this the long way round because a lot of people will teach, and I'm not saying this work isn't valuable, it is, but it's a much slower work than what you could do with someone like me. They're digging around trying to find what their money stories are and their limiting beliefs. I would have to talk to you about what you bought yesterday or last week, how you felt about it, what you're currently doing, and I'd know without even using my psychic channel what your money blocks are, right? So you don't have to look very far to understand Yeah, okay, Julia, I'm going to tell you. Just give me 1 second because now it's coming through. My channel's open. You don't have to look very far to understand what the issue is. So for you, Julia, the complete issue is having money. You don't have an issue making money. You don't, there's a different, right? So feel my energy on this, right? The only energetic shift you need to make, and it is the experience of having money, not needing it. So subconsciously, this is for Julia, if you're watching this, and this is a channel, but like this will apply to a lot of you watching this. Energetically, the experience of always having money is different to the experience of needing it. If our pattern has been, that I always need money, then we're in that energetic of always needing it. So it doesn't really matter how much we get, we'll always need it. Just keep being in this cycle. So the biggest energetic shift for you, you don't have to spend years going through all your past, is just to recognize that you always have money. You always have money available to you. Even if it's on a credit card, even if you've just got $1. Yeah, if you can shift your vibration, it's particularly for Julia, but this applies to all of you, to the feeling of always having money. Even if I've got $1, I've always got money. Even if I actually don't, but I could still go into my overdraft, I've always got money available to me. I have money available to me. That energetic shift will change your life. Yeah, because what your subconscious is programmed to at the moment, Julia, for you, is always having to need money. Now, your subconscious won't release that without you choosing to. Why? Because it loves you, and that's the way you're generating income. Yeah, because I need money, then I know I'm always going to create it. Yeah, but the experience of always having money is a different one, and that will immediately regulate your nervous system. Yeah, but saying I have money is different to you not saying, I don't teach people to affirm shit they don't believe in their bodies, right? And you don't believe that right now. And so that's what I'm saying to you. You have to use your logical mind and find something it agrees with. If you have $1, I have money. I have money if I have $1, yeah? So you've got to stick with what's true. You can't say something, I have money, I have money, when nothing in your whole body is screaming, no, you fucking don't. How are you going to pay your rent? That doesn't work. So you have to start small with what you can believe, yeah? I have money. You do not need to spend, the Money Magic course I do, it digs deep into your relationship. So you really understand the current relationship you have with money. And it hacks through the complexity. Trying to feel safe with money is a great thing. It's feeling safe and secure with money, but most of us don't. So if you can just shift this one thing, because subconsciously you're going to create needing money unless you change the vibrational set point. It's always set points we want to work with to I have money. Now, you're not going to believe you have money, Julia, until you can actually look at the $1 and say, well, I have $1. I have $1. And you're not supposed to force gratitude for things you can't feel grateful for. So if you're finding gratitude, you're doing those practices, they're so beneficial, but don't bullshit yourself. Find something you can be grateful for, like the ocean, the sky, your walk. Don't try and feel grateful about money when you've got so much trauma around it. It's not how you feel. We've got to work with our bodies and with our minds to make dramatic quantum leaps with what we can get our energy behind, and stop trying to force it, because we create more resistance when we force affirmations and things we don't align with. How can I make more money now? I need 20K. Okay. Go into your solar plexus, so behind your belly button, power center, right? This thing again shows everything I'm saying to you. You're in the vibration of I need money. Yeah, I need money. First of all, you've got to get in the energy of your solar plexus. I'm just lining that up with you now. If you just like that, say yes. There is no way you're going to shift your life and your money reality while you consistently need. If you get the 20K, you're just going to create another reality where you need the next 20K. Yeah? So if you have to be disciplined enough to own your power and make money your bitch, not the other way around. It's your tool. You're the master. Is there a reality where our bills need to get paid? Absolutely. That is why the discipline behind this work is essential. You cannot stay in this program because no matter how much we look at our history and our lineage and say, well, it all makes sense because it's been going on in my family for generations, yeah? It doesn't matter how valid the story is. You've got to put it fucking down, which means that I have just got to work on my energy around this. I am so sick of this fucking cycle of always having to need money, always having my back up against the fucking wall, right? That is not a life we're here to live. It does take extreme discipline. Even those words coming out of your mouth, I need 20K, you've got to throw them in the fucking trash. I don't care how real it is. You will not shift your vibration from there. You won't. You've got to be whipped into shape. It doesn't work for you. How long has that pattern gone on for? It doesn't matter how many generations it's been going on for. It doesn't matter that it might feel like a curse. There's no curses if you just break the lineage. I have got to start small with dramatically changing the way I'm approaching this. If I do anything from the energy of I need money, I am repeating a cycle that is keeping me poor. Yeah? There is no time for that anymore, right? So we get into your solar plexus, to do it, right? But it's a discipline. Go into, I have money. What money do I have? Forget what you need. Needing money cannot be your reality if you're creating wealth. You have to choose it in your mind. You have to decide it, right? We cannot, like people talk about all the time, these concepts, but what it takes to put it in means you've got to literally deny the current reality to such a level that you start small with what you can get behind and start allowing the wealth in. The wealth is like a flood. It's like we're putting the dam in. How does energetics work? We don't create anything in this universe, even though I use that language sometimes because it's what people understand about manifestation, law of attraction. We truly don't. God, if you believe in God's source, the universal consciousness creates everything. We don't create anything. What we do is have a mind. And that mind is so extraordinarily powerful. Anything we hold with pure focus in our mind literally changes consciousness. The creational force that made the whole planet into whatever we want. You've got everything you need, but you have to understand how creation works. These are universal laws. Don't spend your time trying to figure out whether you believe in them. Fucking use them like you use gravity. You wouldn't jump off a cliff. Use spiritual law. Use universal power, right? So what I'm telling you is with your mind, if you can harness it, it creates, the consciousness creates it. That's why we talk about like, how do I create my own reality? To be honest, none of us do. We use the God force. Energy. I believe in them. Yeah, forget, you wouldn't. So we've got to use it. But using it means I take the power of I cannot need money. If I do anything, if those words come out of my mouth, I have now blasphemed, right? It's not to be scared of your words. It's to understand that your mind and your words are a connection to God. Yeah. And when you focus and you speak and you think, you are directing the substance of the universe to shape around you. So if you want to have money and have wealth, you cannot be in the paradigm, the cycle of needing money because you'll just get more of it. You know how that works, yeah? So people get so caught up in their subconscious mind that our minds are so difficult and so complex and so challenging. They're honestly not. They're a brilliant machine. Your subconscious is just a helpful tool because what it does is it's like she likes thinking this way. So instead of her having to do it herself, we'll put these ones on autopilot, yeah? She always thinks like this. So instead of her having to work hard, we'll do that on autopilot. You have 65,000 thoughts a day. If your thoughts have been full of literal fuckery in your life, then there is a little bit where you're going to have to spend the 5% where you're conscious to engineer them, architect them, work with consciousness. I promise you, money, you know this, Julia, money, everything can drop into your reality in a heartbeat. It doesn't take time. It is just alignment. It's not like, oh no, I've got 65,000 thoughts to change. That's not the book. That's not the thing. It's being a detective in your daily life. You do not have to go through generations, years, look very hard for your money bullshit. It will be in how you felt when you went to the grocery store, what you looked at and told yourself no, when you got jealous of someone and why. Yeah, I could talk to you for 5 minutes and no. You need to shift to I have money, and you've got to break this pattern yourself, because energetically you're clean, Julia, right? For you, you're actually ascended enough. Yeah, you're actually conscious, but you're not using your mind, right? So it's like for you, the energy is fine. You can get in. I can feel it. You can get into an expanded vibration. You've done a lot of work. You must get really disciplined. It's like the gym. You must literally, the minute you hear it, you chuck it out in the trash. You cannot afford to think that way. You can't afford to engage with it. It's like I am now engaging with the correct. See, when we're ascended, Julia, as well, when we've done a lot of energetic work, we are really fast manifestors. Yeah, I'm a super manifester. Why? Because I'm so conscious. But if I focus, like for me, everything can happen fast. Yeah, that's why I quantum leap a lot. It's like, because my focus is so powerful, because my energy is so strong. But now you've done all this energetic work. If you focus on the bullshit, it can manifest very quickly, which means you can go either way fast, much faster than other people. It could be, like a beautiful out of nowhere windfall, or it could be a complete avalanche of shit. So we want to, hi Melissa, hello lovely. We want to manage our focus. The mind is so powerful. It is not your enemy. It is a beautiful system designed to make you so powerful. In that Money Magic course, I say the whole point of that course is to you to know yourself as the creator. Yeah. Although, like I said, technically we don't create shit. We use our mind, and that mind power, that focus, energy from our amazing minds starts affecting the creative substance of the universe. So our thoughts are powerful. Good morning, gorgeous. Our thoughts are so powerful. Thank you so much. Go to a meeting. Good. Our thoughts are so powerful. They're not our enemy. You don't have to unravel 65,000 of them. You don't have to. It's not complicated to think about how you've been thinking. You can feel it in your emotions. When you go to the grocery store and you tell yourself no, when you feel disappointment in your body about money, this is where we've got to start shifting. If you've got $1, you can get into the vibration of I have money. If you've got no dollars, but you've got a credit card or a friend that would lend you money, you could get into the vibration of money's available to me. We have to be so diligent at this shit. There is nothing more important, I don't believe, for soul-driven leaders than to shift and heal their relationship with money. Why? Not only because there is huge amounts of it available to you when you do, but because it is such a travesty that people are so, it's a thing that's limiting us. It's where we let ourselves get controlled, manipulated, abused in the world, and where we don't share our gifts and our resources, our money. We are here to literally let it into our reality. Now, receiving is a big thing. For a lot of you, you won't receive. You won't let yourself receive. That will be one of the biggest reasons why it's not coming to you. There's many reasons why we do not let ourselves receive energetically. Some of them are often related to self-worth. But in order to be an excellent receiver, and that's the goal, becoming an excellent receiver, what we have to do is be in a receptive mode without judgment. Let me explain. A lot of us have energetic and subconscious caveats, which means that I want to receive more clients and money, but subconsciously you don't want to receive it if you got criticized, for example, if someone doesn't like you, if that means that someone might be mean to you, for example. To be a great receiver of money, of wealth, of life, we've got to be a great receiver of life, which means that I've got to open my energy to receive all of it, yeah? Even what it comes with that I might not like, because energetically, most of us, I hope you're following this, guys, put up a defense, put up a protection field. Subconsciously, we're saying to the universe, I do want it, but not if. That caveat means you're blocking your receptivity. What I mean by that is like, when we want something, we've got to open to receive. When we open to receive, we've got to be willing to, without judgment, receive whatever it might come with, in terms of let go of our defenses and know that, yeah, receiving more money could come with more responsibility. But we also don't have to make it that way. We actually get to literally decide how we want to receive it, in what ways, and make it beautiful. But it will be the things subconsciously we're protecting ourselves from that get in the way of our ability to receive. Because I'm trying to protect myself from being bullied, you know, that was some of my trauma, then I wouldn't let the money in, I wouldn't let the clients in. I'd only work at one point with people I'd known for years and years and years, right? Because I didn't want to be criticized again, yeah? So subconsciously I had to lose that trauma. It's very quick to release trauma if you can see it consciously and start processing the emotions and then rewriting this story. Choosing, using your power to choose. Receiving. What am I resisting receiving from this world? Am I willing to receive all of life? Am I, you know, when you really get into that, you know, am I willing to receive it all? Am I willing to receive all the love I want? Am I willing to receive the wealth I want? What does it mean? And then you might find places where you haven't forgiven yourself for stuff, which is again why my Money Magic course goes through relationships with yourself and others on such a deep level, right? Because for so many of us, we're punishing ourselves and we've got guilt. And guilt and shame blocks money from our lives because it's not even that we don't feel good enough. It's like we have a thing where we think it's wrong to receive love, and love, honestly, from a soul-driven place, is connected to money. It's how much love we receive is connected to how much money we'll receive. And because we feel guilt and we haven't forgiven ourselves for stuff yet, we haven't let it go yet, we haven't released the trauma, the biggest thing in your way to having everything you want, that's when we don't open the floodgates and let it in. Money Magic, this week and up until Friday, I've now made self-study. It's at 50% off if you pay in full. That means it's $555. There's about 6 modules. Each module's got like 3 trainings in it. Energy activations, you get a Q&A, there's 2 workbooks. It will rock your world if you put that in play. It will heal the trauma. It will show you where this is not just a pattern in your money. This is a pattern in your relationship with yourself and other people. It will set you free and put you in your power again. So if you want that, the link isn't on my website. You'll have to DM me for that. I have other Black Friday offers. Ask me about them, or should me to tell you. I've got 1 6-week one-on-one, which will do session 1, your brand. Session 2, your current offering. Session 3, your sales and marketing. That will rock your world. I don't usually do short one-on-one containers, mine are 6 months to a year of mastered energetics and business development and strategy. They're not on sale, but they pay off in big ways for you. What else have I got? Elevate You. If you buy that, that's a deep dive into your brand. You will get 1 free one-on-one session from me. And my famous trauma release sessions are currently 50% off from now until Black Friday. The price is $555 per 1 session. But this week, if you book them this week, you don't have to take them this week. I haven't got time to see you all this week, but I will get you an appointment in the next 2 weeks, and they are at $277.50 per 1 until Friday. My trauma release sessions will lift the trauma out. You don't have to tell me your trauma. I don't re-traumatize you. I use my channel, I tune in, and I clear the shit out the way. So automatically good things will flow into your life. Any other questions, guys? Anything else on money trauma, healing money trauma? Go back and watch this video. Listen to what I'm saying. It doesn't have to be this great big thing. It's not a big mystery. Just look at how you felt about money in the last fucking week. Your daily life will show you every single block you've got and what you need to change. But do not underestimate your immense power in using your mind and informing the universe of what you get to have and how it gets to work for you. I'm sending you a ton of love. Activating your abundance. Contact me about the offer. Money Magic is an exceptional course. I've only just made it self-study. I used to run it live. The self-study content is absolutely sensational. No one works in the same way I do, integrating the strategies and the energetics and the channel. So let me know if you would like to receive that this week. Sending you a big kiss. Lots of love. I'll speak to you soon.